Praise Yah, YouTube family. Wanted to tap in with you a quick minute and share with you all a video I seen last week on Vice Network here on YouTube. Came across my timeline with quite good timing. And it's dealing with intelligent-led policing. And if you go back to some of my videos, we've talked about this. We've talked about intelligent-led policing. We talked about COP programs. We've talked about community watch entities that act as the eyes and ears for the police. So here in this Vice video, you'll see that these police officers in Florida, they've been keeping secret databases of children who they think have the propensity to commit crime. They use the word prolific offenders. So they think that these kids that they're keeping in this database, keeping tabs on them, keeping them under surveillance, putting them in jail for petty crimes is stopping the problem. Seems like the police and these secret databases are the problem. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and spin this video because what it does is it validates my story that I've been talking about this whole time, because I'm a victim of these types of programs. And like I said, from my experience, my research and things that I've gone through, being unjustly targeted by these systems, it's good to see that an outside entity that I'm not connected to or correlated with in any fashion can come along and basically co-sign what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play a clip for the video, and I want you to leave your comments down below and tell me what you think about all this.
Third oldest, the baby.
Robert Jones and his family moved to Pasco County, Florida in 2015 after their oldest son, Bobby, was kicked out of the neighboring school district for fighting. Soon, they were visited by the sheriff's Strategic Targeted Area Response, or STAR unit, which was created to, quote, hunt down prolific offenders. It was the first of many visits to come.
Pasco County Sheriff's Department wanted to come by and introduce the STAR team to my family. We heard about your son in the other county, and we want you guys to know that we'll be keeping an eye on you.
A few days later, deputies arrested Bobby, claiming they'd found sandwich bags with trace amounts of weed during their first visit. He was 15 at the time. Bobby was acquitted of the charges, but then the sheriff's office seemed to turn their focus to Robert.
They started coming every day, 3, 4, 5. They didn't even wait for me to come home. They'd come home early when my kids were home and bang on the windows and doors and, where's your dad at? Where's your brother at?
Robert says the STAR team started ticketing him for things like his grass being too high or his address being hard to see from the street.
Well, the numbers aren't very visible from the roadway because of the lights in the way. It has a 0 on it, but, but still, I think I can go with that because the lights in the way.
But then, he alleges, they'd hold on to the tickets and arrest him for failing to appear at his court date. Over 6 months, he was arrested 5 times. He packed up his family and fled the county. Then last year, Robert found out he and his family weren't alone.
A recent investigation by the Tampa Bay Times revealed the Pasco County Sheriff's Office is listing more than 400 at-risk students as potential future criminals.
The Tampa Bay Times investigation found that the Pasco County Sheriff's Office has maintained a secret database of people they think are likely to break the law, calling it intelligence-led policing. The agency also uses information shared by the school district and Florida Department of Children and Families, like attendance records, grades, and details about students' home life. The data then is used to track, quote, juveniles who are at risk of becoming prolific offenders.
Oh, it's my son.
Calling him?
Yeah. Got my phone off the counter.
The lists have never been made public, but Robert assumes Bobby's name was added as soon as they moved to the county.
Hello, this is a prepaid call from
Robert Jones,
an inmate at Pinellas County Jail. To accept this call, press 0.
Hey, kid.
what up, boss?
First off, how you doing?
I'm doing alright, you know, it's just same shit, different day.
Bobby is 21 now and in jail awaiting trial for an assault charge.
I'm just wondering how you're doing and what's this experience been like for you in these last couple of years.
Life just got harder and harder and harder. Even though I was trying to do better as a person, they'd pull up to my school to harass me. They'd pull, like, It just was nonstop. It was like every day, like multiple times a day.
Bobby, did the deputies ever say that they were ever going to try to help you?
Well, yeah, I would say the first day that I met them, that's what they said their intentions were. Like when they introduced themselves and said they'd be seeing me more, I didn't really understand what they meant. And as time went on, I realized what their true intentions were.
Robert is part of a lawsuit against Pasco County Sheriff Chris Naka. All 4 plaintiffs are alleging harassment and claim the program violated their constitutional rights during search and seizures. Sheriff Naka has denied the claims, defended the constitutionality of the ILP program, and moved to dismiss the case. The school district is also facing backlash for its part in the ILP program. This spring, a coalition of parents and national civil rights groups joined together to push the district to stop sharing information with the police indefinitely.